My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the holy word of God of 26th March 2021. The focus of our reflection: good and good people will always face adversities and will suffer a lot at the hands of evil. But those who confide in God and are convinced of good will stand firm like rock. Today's word of God in both the readings lays accent on the rock like conviction and courage of prophet Jeremiah and Jesus. Jeremiah is haunted and persecuted by his own people, but he does not give up. He does not lose heart or courage. He does not also give in to negative and angry feelings of revenge and retaliation. Whether it is reward for him for his perseverance or judgment on his enemies for their wickedness, everything he leaves into the hands of God. He surrenders everything into God's mighty hands and just dealing by professing, "To you, O God, I have committed my cause." Jesus too suffers at the hands of his own people. Often they enter into argument and dispute with him. They contest and challenge him. They accuse and criticize him. They counter and defy him. They are totally closed and do not see his divine identity and do not accept him. They try to trap him and trouble him. They refuse to listen to him and reject him. In a spirit of an earnest search, they could analyze and discover the truth in Jesus' claims about his oneness with the Father, if only they wanted. But instead, they take offense at his words, labeling them as blasphemy. Jesus challenges their lack of discernment and challenges the grounds for finding fault with him. On what grounds they blame him? On what grounds they disbelieve his intimacy and unique relationship with the Father? How can they close their eyes not to see the mighty works of God through Jesus? How can they refuse to accept the testimony of his own works done under the purview of God's light and power? His own works bear testimony to his communion with the Father and to his mission of salvation. But nothing of these, opposition, falsification, persecution, could deter his spirit. He continued his mission undaunted. And now the direction and the directive for our life. Jesus said, "If you do not believe me personally, it is okay, but at least believe the works I do, because they themselves become the testimonies for Jesus' unity with the Father and his total loyalty to do what Father tells him and to please Him, doing His will.